like the clash of ideologies between Naruto and Pain, where they're trying to achieve the same goal but in different ways.
No, but that was my
great.
That ain't even why Pain is amazing. Do you know why Pain is amazing?
Because he's right.
Because he took away Jiraiya. Spoilers. I'm not gonna say nothing.
All right. Now, see, here's the thing.
Even with the spoilers, he's not on Itachi's level.
Okay,
I
true.
think Itachi is overhyped. Itachi is overhyped. I'm gonna say it.
I nearly showed my hairline for it.
Yo, I'm in a fortress, man, I feel trapped. King of the hill, but I'm still under attack. And I feel less inside when these weapons fly. And ain't nobody got my back. Cause I feel my aggressive when I'm under pressure. I'm losing my focus, I'm missing my steps.
Even with character development in general,
Yeah,
not that great in Naruto. I can see it's not that great at all. Except for a few shining lights. Like Itachi, I don't think My Hero Academia will ever produce a character like Itachi.
I feel okay. See,
For the sake of spoilers, I'm not gonna say nothing.
All right. Now, see, here's the thing.
Even with the spoilers, he's not on Itachi's level.
Okay,
I
true.
think Itachi is overhyped. Itachi is overhyped. I'm gonna say it.
I nearly showed my hairline for it.
Bro, let me tell you something. The reason why everybody so I love Itachi, right? Don't get me wrong. I love Itachi, right? I'm gonna die on this hill. Look, listen. The reason why the story about Itachi hit so hard is because of how Kishimoto flipped it on us, right? Because we thought he was a villain up until time, and then all of a sudden, wow, he was a good guy the whole time. He sacrificed so much. It was crazy. I think all of that is good and fine. It's all good and well. But if you actually look at the intricacies of how he conducted himself as a person, one, he was way more flawed than people give him credit for. Two, I don't think that Kishimoto actually thought through the whole Itachi really being a good guy thing as much as people say that he did.
Flawed how? So I just want to know, how is he flawed? I'm sure he does have flaws. I just want to know,
So, for instance, the fact that everyone tends to overlook this. If Naruto couldn't convince Sasuke to join the village back up, Itachi implanted a Genjutsu crow inside of Naruto without his knowledge that would force his brother to do what he wanted, right? That's kind of messed up. That's like, okay, if you don't do what I want, I'm going to mind control you to do what I feel is the right thing.
But then that goes back into why Itachi is such a great character, because he had this continual battle.
Yeah, you bet. They didn't even need
village versus Sasuke. And then ultimately he died. That was one of his regrets.
No. So he died with regrets. That's something, but I don't think complexity necessarily makes you great, because in that regard, I feel like, yes, he had conflict, but then rather than, how do I say, the way that he chose to handle it, and I guess that might be reflective of how people do it in real life, that no one has the right answer, but he definitely didn't find it. Right? Everyone's like, oh, Itachi's so good, he sacrificed so much. But then, and I'm not saying that he didn't, don't get me wrong, Itachi is like a legend. He had to kill his whole family. That's wild. But then there was another way. He didn't have to do it. Right? Like, it's just such an extreme. Like, okay, kill everyone in your family. It's like he didn't even think about it for a minute. Like, there had to be another way.
Wait, no.
He was ordered.
He was forced.
He was
forced
by Danzo and them.
It was forced by Danzo.
No, but then you had the other option that they wanted to do, and then they killed. Like, there was that.
No. So why not expose Danzo?
That's not gonna work though.
Why? To the third Hokage. The third Hokage apparently didn't know everything that he was doing.
No, but he didn't know that, and it sounded like from Itachi's position, it sounds like Danzo was being commissioned by the third Hokage.
Bro.
I feel like it was a tough one, because at the time it was either kill off the Uchiha or suffer a full-scale war.
But bro, it really wasn't, because think about it. They had the Kodoa Matsukami. They had Shishiri's Genjutsu that can be used from any distance to change the mind of anyone to do whatever you want.
Thing is, that was the plan until Danzo
original plan.
No. But then why did it need to change?
Because Danzo came in and then
because Danzo took one of the eyes.
Yeah, he took one of his eyes. They want to attack you.
But you have the other one, and he, instead of using it then, he saved it to use it on Sasuke later. Why didn't he just use the eye on Danzo from a distance? Like, what actually stopped him? Like, thinking about it.
No, but the thing is, you have to remember, you're looking at the perspective of obviously Danzo being bad. The Uchiha were also actually plotting a coup, so it's not like he can stop both at once.
No. So
you can only pick one.
So let's say.
You can only get one of the two.
Yeah, you can only get one.
Yeah.
Let's say, so let's say you're thinking about, okay, which one to use. So had they had they handled themselves better, Shishui and Itachi, they could have used one of Shishui's eyes on, because Shishui's eyes replenish. I think everyone else can only use them once every 10 years, but then he can use them like once a day. So wait a day, use one on Danzo, then wait a day and use one on Itachi's dad.
Was it one a day? I thought it would still be, or else he would have spammed that ability quickly.
Are you sure it was one a day?
I think it was
Because obviously you have to remember that's his Mangekyo ability. So even if he uses it, his eyes are gonna just slowly over time just go blind.
Yeah, but we're talking about two uses. One, and Danzo could use it once a day.
And also, just because you used it on Itachi's dad, yeah, doesn't mean you could have stopped the rest of them. Like remember, it was an Uchiha clan. Like it was a full-scale war. Like this isn't one person decides and they all follow. It was a united front. Like that's why everyone had to die except for Sasuke.
No. See, here's the thing. I agree with you to an extent because now it's speculation. The point that I'm making isn't that would have absolutely fixed everything. The point that I'm making is killing your family was not the only way, my G. Okay, I don't think it was the only way. Like I feel like they could have given more thought to other options.
Okay, like what? Give me one option. How do you stop a whole clan of Uchihas?
So
on set for war.
So if they're on set for war, because Danzo is like, okay, they're coming for war, let's kill them all. Why not use Kodo Matsukami on Danzo, make it so that he's not trying to kill them, and then maybe you can restrain an entire clan, right? How many of them were there? If there were enough that 3 people could kill all of them, then I'm sure you can restrain them before the coup actually starts, and then figure something else out from there, right?
But let me ask you something. Who would you have used to restrain all of their Uchihas?
You have the Anbu, you have the Hokage, you have.
Okay, cool. You have the Hokage. But let me remember this is an internal conflict. But let me just tell you something. I think in this state, I can't believe I'm fighting against you. Actually, you know what? To be honest, I think you're underestimating the Uchihas, bro. I think you're really underestimating. Like, I think there's a reason why they said Itachi to do this. And I want you to remember, Itachi was at one point unstoppable. If this guy didn't have cancer, I think he would have been the strongest ninja.
Oh, definitely. I agree.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was unstoppable. Like, he was putting people in genjutsus within genjutsus within genjutsus within genjutsus.
Do you remember
People were so confused.
That was wild.
They didn't even know which one was reality, which one was dream, bro. They were confused, bro.
But bro, see, here's the thing. Like, at the end of the day, he's only one man, right? And he needed help. He needed help from Obito to kill all the Uchihas, right? At the end of the day, if 2 people can kill an entire clan, then an entire village of people can at the very least restrain them.
You forget how strong Obito is.
And I think you forget. And I think again, this is what I'm saying. You're making a huge assumption here. You're making a huge assumption here. You're assuming that Uchihas are of like level 2. Remember the second form of the Sharingan? You don't even know. They could have various levels and various. I remember this is the
only a few of them had that though. I know Fugaku had the Mangekyo, but then it wasn't confirmed if anyone else even had it in the clan at the time.
Doesn't say it wasn't confirmed. You don't know.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying nobody knows. That's
but the thing is, it was confirmed that his Mangekyo was probably stronger than Itachi's.
That makes sense, right? But Itachi was able to kill him. So what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying that Itachi would be
able to kill him versus he just, because thing is, you have to remember, Fugaku was not gonna kill his son. He pretty much was like,
because he kind of gave up, didn't
I'm gonna let you kill me.
No, so the same logic applies then. So the same logic applies then. If Itachi wanted to restrain him, he wouldn't have killed Itachi. So I'm thinking about it. I'm not saying Itachi wouldn't be part of the equation. The Itachi that killed them all would also be part of the effort to stop them.
So wait. I know what you think. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, restraining must be easier than killing. But I argue the opposite point. Killing is definitely easier than restraining someone.
When you have genjutsu, I disagree.
But the thing is, you can break out of genjutsu, but you can't break out of death.
No.
Especially when everyone's got at least normal Sharingan.
These are all genjutsu experts.
Okay.
You have to remember, what you're asking Itachi to do is actually a lot because Itachi had one of the shittiest chakra reserves ever.
I remember he had cancer.
Kakashi was enough for them to just withdraw. So imagine that against so many natural born Sharingan users.
Let's say the Uchiha clan is like 300 man strong. How are you gonna restrain 300 Uchihas?
But bro, I feel like you guys are underestimating the Leaf Village. They had the Hyugas, they had the Shadow Possession users. Think of all of those clans, the Mind Transfer clans, all of the different clans in the Leaf Village. You want to tell me they can't beat one?
Even I agree, but then with Itachi, there's no way, there's no guarantee that if he had joined Danzo and co, that it would have ended well. Like Itachi already knew that Danzo and obviously the Root were a dodgy organization. If he goes with his clan, cool, that's fine, because he can act, they will trust each other. But obviously he doesn't want to harm the village. Whereas if he goes with the village, which is pretty much Danzo and co, he knows that, cool, we could potentially wipe out the Uchiha. But what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my brother Sasuke? Like, he couldn't even trust them.
I mean, the Uchiha all ended up dead anyway.
There's already a conflict of interest because you're about to join someone who will most likely kill you after all is said and done.
At the end of the day, he basically did that, though. Like, he basically sided with Danzo. He did what he wanted and then left the village.
No, but he left one Uchiha alive.
Left one alive, yeah. Danzo did not want that.
And look even what happened when you left one Uchiha alive. Look what happened when you left one alive. Oh boy, did I not come back to bite.
Man. I don't know. I mean, the fact that we can debate it this heavily, I feel like shows that more thought could have been put into it than just being like, okay, I'm going to kill my whole family. Like, I don't feel like...
You have to remember, how old was Itachi at the time? 14,
about 15. Yeah.
Like, this is actually a big ask.
That's a lot. It's a
huge ask.
That's a lot. To slay your whole family.
He went through it, but then that's why that's my personal reason for why I agree that he's an amazing character. I just personally feel like he's overhyped for that one reason, where it's like, it's just hard for me to imagine a world, because what we see of the Leaf Village later on, there were at that time about as many Hyuga as there were Uchiha, and it was argued that the base Byakugan was better than the base Sharingan. Obviously, we know that to not be true later on in the series, but then it just seems like if it was a group effort, like it could, and that's just one clan, that's just the Hyugas. Then think of Shikamaru Nara's clan, they have the Shadow Possession Jutsu. Think of Ino's clan, and a clan is about 300 people, so that's about 300 people doing this, about 300 people doing that, about 300 people doing it, all against one clan. It could have gone differently.
No, for sure. But
it would have been the same result.
It could have.
Except more people dead.
But you know what the worst thing is? Think about it. Like, one of the reasons why they wanted to avoid a full-scale war wasn't because one side would overpower the other.
It's bloodshed.
It's the fact that as soon as there's a war and other villages hear about it, they're going to come in. Like, no one touched Konoha because they thought it was a peaceful war.
Okay, I give you
that.
I give you that.
They are under, like...
They
could potentially be under attack in like seconds.
Yeah, easy.
I give you that. Okay, never mind.
Also, just want to say, what other character? Just to go back to My Hero Academia, because remember, I'm gonna remember the wider reason.
Oh right,
yeah. What character in Naruto wasn't as integral as Itachi? I don't even think Naruto was integral. I think Naruto was just a product of circumstance. He didn't do anything with anything that made his character integral. He was just there out of circumstance. And Itachi actually moved the story in a certain direction. He's a cause and effect of certain things. Like, because of Itachi, Sasuke went somewhere else. There were no more Uchihas. He built the world around him. Naruto was just like, as a
I'm gonna be Hokage.
Hey, I see you made it to the end. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit like, share it with your friends or anyone who you think might like this kind of content. It's our first episode, so you know, things are kind of all over the place, but we're going to be refining it soon. If you like updates on when we're going to be posting and what we're going to be talking about, link to our Instagram in the description, and the link to the full episode is also in the description if you'd like to hear the rest of the debate. What else can you find? Oh yeah, the links to the people who made the chibi art that we used in this video can also be found down there, so take a look at them. They're awesome. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. I'm about to go Super Saiyajin. Feel the fire coming off my skin. In the future, that's where I've been. So I'm about to tell y'all where the end begins. It's all black, where my kin. It's cold outside, I need to bring y'all in.